Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Empty Paradise. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to install the interior lights in a Lexus 3IS. This is my 2017 IS200 Turbo F Sport, but we're going to go ahead and get started with installing the new little lights on the inside. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the lights are right here in this little bag, but it did come in this like a little tiny box. There will be a link in the description down below so you guys can pick this up on Amazon. Also, there's going to be a link for like little tuck tools and everything else that you might need for this project. But let's go ahead and get started with the lights. There they are. So as you can see, these lights just pretty much have contact points right there. They're going to slip in. And for example, here is a stock Toshiba light, and it'll pretty much be a direct replacement. You can see where there's like the little contact points right there, and then these will just slide right into the same little slot. But if you guys are also looking to pick up some like stock ones, I will have a link in the description down below so you guys can get those as well. But in this video, I'm going to be installing these. Alright guys, so I am going to go ahead and start with the front door. There's this little light right down here, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with that one. Alright guys, so in order to remove this, we're going to start off with the one that's closest to like the inside of the door. So we're just going to go ahead and take the little tuck tool. We're going to get right up here in the edge, and we're going to pop it out that way, and it's just going to swing right out. And then normally this would be connected, let's see. So it'd be connected like this, but you're just going to slide this piece kind of this way against each other, and then it'll pop right out. And now it's going to go ahead and unplug this. And you want to be careful because this bulb is actually really hot. It's only been on for a couple minutes, but it's already super hot, so I'm just going to let it cool down, and then I'll show you guys how to continue from here. Alright, so now that we have this off, and it's cooled down a little bit, see if I can get it to focus. Come on, there we go. So you see the little tab on either side right there and right there. So we're going to pull out on the tabs, and then there's two separate pieces here. This piece is actually going to come up, and this piece is going to go down. So we're going to lift up the tab on either side, and then we're going to separate the two pieces just like that. And now you can go ahead and make sure the light is not super hot still, but you're just going to kind of pull it straight out. You want to be careful because this is glass, and once you pull it out, set it in a safe place. Take your new little LED, and you can put it either way, but there's going to be like little slots right down in there. You're just going to take it. It's going to shove it straight in there, just like that. You're going to take this piece. Remember, the light goes on the inside. Hook it right back in there. And then you're going to take your little housing. Alright, so make sure you take note of like this little tab right here, or out of the two, it's the shorter one. The side with the LED and these little tabs will actually kind of hook right in there. And then this will just slide together, and it'll actually kind of snap into place, just like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and plug it right back in. And now I have a nice clean white LED. We're just going to go ahead and stick it in with the back side in first, and then that front side, and pops right into place. Just like that, this light's done. Let's go ahead and move on to the others. Alright, so this next one is going to be in the back seat here. And it is kind of awkward to get to, but there's going to be like a metal tab on, there's going to be, two metal tabs on each side. And what we're going to have to do is pretty much pull it down, use like a little tuck tool, get underneath there, and push those little metal tabs back. I know whenever I had to remove this a couple times, once to get to my shark fin antenna, and the other for when the Starlight headliner was put in, it was kind of a pain to do to the metal tabs. We're already kind of bent in a weird way, so mine's a little different, so I'm going to have to kind of finagle that a little bit to try to get it out of there. Alright, so I was able to kind of get back behind these little tabs, use my little tuck tool to push those in, but it's just going to swing down. And then right here, you're going to have a plug. So we're just going to go ahead and unplug that plug. Just a little simple tab right here. Push in and pull that out. Alright, so now that we have it here in better lighting, you can see there's those metal tabs. There's two on each side. But once we have it out, you're going to notice that there's these three little black knobs. We're going to turn these a little bit counterclockwise, and then it pulls straight out, and there's your bulb. And with this, you're just going to pull the bulb straight out just like everything else. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but I am just going to pop that out and then pop the new one in. So let me go ahead and do that to all three. All right, so now that we have all three of those, we're just gonna go ahead and pop them back into place. Just gonna sit them down in there like at a 90, and then we're just gonna turn it to lock it in place. I'm just gonna do that with all three of them. There we go, just like that. That is ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. We're gonna plug it back into the car and pop it back up into place. All right, so we did just get that plugged back in, and already you can tell it's like a nice clean white light. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get those wires just kind of up in there. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pop it back up into place. Make sure you have these little buttons facing forward, but just gonna go ahead and pop that back in. Just like that, it's just that easy. And then these bulbs, you wanna make sure they work too, which as you can tell they do. And this side, yep, the whole thing's working nice and bright. And now this entire back seat is like super bright and it looks so much nicer. So let's go ahead and work our way up to the front. And you can already tell like that white light compared to like that dark orange. All right, so now we're gonna work on up here in the front, which this is actually the easiest one out of all of them. So you're just gonna go ahead and take your pry tool, get up on one of these sides, and just gonna swing it down. And now that you can see it's coming down a little bit, you can just kind of pull it straight down, and the whole thing just pops right out. The 3 tabs on the front actually are just pivot, and then the 2 tabs on the back, actually 3 technically, hold it into place. So now we can actually just grab each bulb and pull it straight out. And just like that, it's that easy to remove. And then I'm just gonna stick the new ones in. This middle one, since it has been on, it's gonna be super hot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some gloves before I put that one in. All right, so now that I have all those out, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the new ones. I'm just gonna line them up and slide them into place. I'm gonna do the outside 2 first because I know as soon as I put that middle one in, it's going to blast me in the face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the side ones first. Take this middle one, I'm gonna line it up. There we go. And that is super bright. Now we're just gonna go ahead and check the other 2. And everything does work perfectly. Now we're just gonna take our little cover, hook it on the front first, and swing it up into place. And just like that, the front's done, and that was super simple. All right, for the next one, it's actually up in the footwell. It's really hard to kind of get the camera up in there to kind of see where it's at. Like you can kind of see it right there. There was this like little cover that was over it, and there's like little tabs on either side. Just gonna take a pry tool, and you're gonna get up on one side, and you're just gonna pop it down, and then it just pops right out. And then you're just gonna grab the light, and you're just gonna pull it straight out. And that's the reason why I have these gloves on, so I can actually just get the bulb, pull it straight out, and then stick the new one in. And we're just gonna go ahead and go over to the passenger side. And as you can see, the passenger side is exactly the same way. You're just gonna have like this little tiny, almost square cover, and you're just gonna pop down on either side, and then it pops out, and you're just gonna grab the bulb, pull it straight down, and then stick the new one in. All right guys, so I just got both the footwell lights replaced. Ignore how dirty the floor mats are. It's nice and bright shining down. It looks so good under there. And now we're just gonna go ahead and check out the driver's side, which you can kind of see right there. It's like a nice bright glow. Also dirty floor mats. I'll clean those out eventually. But yeah, like I just absolutely love how great this looks. And it was absolutely worth it. Like these look so good, especially the ones up above and like in the back seat there. But if you guys like this video, definitely get down and hit the like button down below. Let me know if this video helped you guys out, and if you guys want to pick up some of these lights, there's going to be links in the description down below so you can go pick that up. And like I said, this is for the Lexus 3IS, which is like the 2014 to 2020. So definitely go get those in the link in the description down below. But if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos with my 3IS. I also do have a playlist, so you go check out the playlist. It has all the how-tos, such as like front bumper, headlight removal, taillight removal, all kinds of different stuff. So definitely go check the playlist out. Like, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.